You ready to get started?
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Earth Angel. And we
Yeah.
rolling. Let's
Yeah.
go in. What? Said it's the
Porch
Porch Podcast.
Podcast.
Come on. Said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go.
What? Said it's the Porch Podcast. Come on.
Let's go.
Said it's the Porch Podcast. Come on.
Porch Podcast. We back to it again.
Yup.
Influential the illest. You know we out to win.
Come
I say
on.
the same words, different type of bars.
Right.
Every time you see us, we riding in the cars.
Right.
On our way to Mars.
Right.
A matter of fact, Jupiter,
Right.
Earth Angel. Gotta get a scoop of that.
Right.
Not that powder.
No.
Influential here like clam chowder.
New England
super-
style.
Oh, wait, here we go.
And I ain't rounding them wild.
Oh, P.
Shit about to go wild. And I'm a man, not a child. Why? Because it's the Porch Podcast.
Come on, hey.
Said it's the Porch Podcast.
Hey.
What? Said it's the Porch Podcast.
Come on, hey.
Said it's the Porch Podcast.
Let's go.
Jingle bells.
Let's go.
Oh. You ready for Christmas, y'all?
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy DJ E, Mr. Influential, and I'm rocking with my brother
Be original, baby.
P.
Yes, scissor.
That was the bootleg styles and kits right there.
Yeah.
I mean the bootleg version.
Yeah. It was only bootleg because we didn't alert them that we were going to be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
And we was playing around.
Because we are authentic.
Oh, we authentic.
Definitely not bootleg.
No,
You know what I mean? We're not copies of anything. You know what I'm saying? But them not some bad names to share a little bit of to share some kind of representation of. You know,
Not at all.
yeah. So look, hey man, episode number 53, man. And what's this one, brother? The gift?
This one is called The Gift. The gift.
The gift. Hey man, 53 episodes in, it has been nothing short of a pleasure. And, I feel like it's been a gift given to us.
Right.
To be able to continuously do this, man, and get the support from those who have been locking in each and every week.
Every week.
And we just want to say thank you for the gift of your support.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for you.
Absolutely. And it made me also think about some things, man. We talk about gifts and the giving in the holiday season of, sharing things and showing your support and all those
that's
things.
The warm edition.
Yeah, that's to warm you up.
That's
You know
the
what I
warm
mean?
edition.
Yeah, it's just that kind of season.
Yeah.
This is really the season for that. You know what I mean? And after we sat back and took account, me and E had a conversation just about the holidays coming up and everything.
Right.
And I was just like saying to myself, I think that I get so much in my life. I've been given so many gifts in my life that now as an adult, when somebody asks you, what do you want for Christmas, man?
Right.
It's not easy for me to answer that.
Me neither.
It's not easy. It's not because I feel like I have it all in the world. I don't feel
No.
deprived.
I feel like I do have it all in the
See, I
world.
don't feel deprived.
Yeah, that's why I feel
Right.
like I got it all.
So when that question comes
I want it
about,
all. Brand new socks and drawers. Who was that again? Was that Warren G?
it's definitely West Coast.
Yeah, I want it all.
It's definitely,
Oh.
and I'm gonna have to research that one. But I remember that. Might have been Warren G though. E.
might have been
I'm liking where you going with. That's a good start.
Yeah, well, I want it all.
So the thing about the whole
Fucked
not
you up
feeling
right there. You was
privileged.
confused.
I mean, I'm not deprived. That's a privilege.
Any privilege?
I'll take it. That would be a heck of a gift. I don't feel deprived. You know what I mean? And so when somebody asks me what would I like for Christmas,
Yeah.
I look at it from the perspective of I don't know how to really say a particular gift. I don't understand. I'm not gonna say I don't understand, but I think for me, my heart is just designed now, man, to see things develop for other people.
Well, I think what it is too. We really stopped worried about gifts and things. Not when we became adults, just period. Early teens, because when we were kids, we were gamers.
Absolutely.
So we wanted to have. I remember the Nintendo. Remember?
I'm a bust it.
Remember this? Yeah.
But I know what you about to talk
Remember this?
about. When they flip the lock on us.
When they flipped the lock on us.
Okay, listen, let me do that real quick. Let me do that.
Yeah, let's see if we talking about the same thing.
One Christmas Eve, Nintendo had just came out.
You doing it.
Okay? You're going to put some spice on it, too. Okay? We making a little eggnog here. I'm going to add a little bit, you add a little bit.
Coquito.
Even better. So we turned around, Christmas Eve, we wanted a Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? So we can't wait. We can't wait to 1201. We was about that age where 1201
was a big deal.
Was officially like, yo, it's on. Santa been here. Whatever. Let's get to these gifts. Well, this one Christmas Eve, 1201. Apparently, everybody didn't get the memo.
Right.
As a matter of fact, there were some provisions put in place to make sure that 1201 wasn't the time that we started opening stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
We go to mess with the door. Now, I don't want anybody to call child services, okay? First off, let me explain something to you.
Oh, you talking about when Pop locked us in.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I forgot he flipped the lock. Yeah.
Please. We came up in a very, very loving household.
Right.
But on this particular Christmas Eve,
and nobody told Pop to do that. He just was an asshole at times.
He flipped the damn doorknob around. Unbeknownst to us.
Yeah.
We go to bust the gates at 1201 thinking it's time to open up the gifts.
Yeah.
And we find ourselves locked in the damn room.
Right.
It was a hell of a Christmas Eve. It was just like, well, okay, this is two Porch problem. This is ish.
And this almost just to add to it.
What happened?
Because we always thought we were so wise and smart.
We did.
We turned the door.
Yeah.
Come on, man, I gotta pee.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, hey, man, go ahead and piss on yourself, son.
Right.
You know, Doc's an asshole.
Right. And really, not only that, really didn't give a shit about you knowing who Santa was at that point.
They never
Because, no, but here's the thing, though. If he locks the door from the other side, and we say, yo, man, I got the piss.
Yeah.
We ain't say piss.
Yeah.
You know, we you know, shit was,
might have been.
Shit was cool. We didn't say that loud.
Yeah.
We didn't say that loud.
Said to each other.
That damn door would have unlocked in, but then you wouldn't have been worried about no gift then.
Yeah.
You know. So, needless to say, I gotta pee, man. And he responds.
Yeah.
You know, technically you're saying to yourself, shouldn't nobody be out there but Santa?
Right.
What the hell's Dad doing out there answering questions? Now let's see.
That's what he's about my size too. He's some guy.
He was able to gag. We didn't have a chimney or nothing. Yeah. But you know, he was definitely at a size where
now he's Santa size.
Yeah. I'm hoping he's working on it. He's doing a little better. You know what I mean? But that was one of them times, man, like I said, that I could definitely recall that it was just like, damn, just give in. So we went to sleep. If I remember correctly, we kind of just like this, yo, man.
Yeah, we went to sleep.
Gave in, man.
I think I laid down.
You definitely first. Okay? You definitely first. Because I always looked at you like, I always say now, you know, E is just like one of them kind of guys where I'm not going to let this shit affect me more than one way. Okay? I can't get out, so I'm disappointed. I'm not going to be tired and mad. I'll just go mad. I'll just go to sleep. You know? I'm not going to do both. Me, I'm going to be tired and mad. You know, shit's foolish, but it really happened that way.
You trying to get the knob off?
Yeah, I'm thinking, where's the butter knife? But it's in the kitchen, which is on the other side of the door. Right. You know, I'm here looking for shit that I could use. We got a fingernail clipper in here. You know,
you acting like being Carl Jr.
Right, totally. I can't say like maybe Pop probably was more like you and would have just accepted it.
Nah, Dobbs would
I
have
was
looked
just an
first.
originator. I was just like, I was going to test the limits.
He was an engineer, so you know he was going to look for some in that room.
Well, first off, but at 1201, 1202.
Oh, no, he ain't even up.
You know, in our mind, the Nintendo's on the other side of the door. I'm ready to go through it. Yeah. I'm ready to go through it. You know what I mean? I'm ready to take the hinges off.
Right.
It's going to be ass whooping while I'm playing the game.
Right.
You know, needless to say, didn't work.
Right.
You went to sleep.
Yeah.
I went to sleep mad. Right. You just went to sleep. This is different. It's different when you go to sleep mad and when you go to sleep normal, like you did and shit. You know what I'm saying? Woke up the next morning.
Yeah. It's more to the story.
He's so nasty. He's so amazing.
Yeah.
Some point or another, he knew when the hell we were asleep, flipped the damn doorknob back.
Right, bro.
It's kind of scary.
Right.
When you think about it.
That's number one.
It's kind of scary. Matter of fact, Pop, that was some spooky shit now that I'm a kid. Now I'm grown and think about it.
Right.
Spun the doorknob back around because he's probably thinking just something they really going to have to pee and shit at some point or another. Just spin it back around.
Yeah.
We weren't snoring and shit when we was kids. And
but
it wasn't like he hurt me on the CPAP machine or nothing. It was like, oh, yeah. Spinning around. So we get up, doors unlocked, which is a gift within itself. Okay? Right. We at this point now, we just like, oh shit, the door unlocked.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we was locked up or something. Like we weren't, but we felt like we were released.
We got our freedom.
Yeah, we made bail. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we run out there, we go to the tree, we start unwrapping shit, we come across a Nintendo box. Yeah, it's on. We go to open, ain't shit in the box.
Right. So now, let me jump in.
Jump on in there, bro.
So now we going back and forth like somebody stole a Nintendo.
Like, damn.
Like, this is some bullshit.
This is bullshit.
So I'm like, I'm about to go ask mom and dad. Like, nah, it's like 4 or 5 in the morning. Let them sleep.
Running back and forth.
We running back and forth, going through the apartment, going through the kitchen. Some bullshit. And Pop, always was an early riser. Get up. Came in, you hear him in the bathroom. Hey, Pop. Yo. Always, everything. I don't give a fuck how old he was.
Still do it.
Yo, Jack. Somebody stole our Nintendo. Cut the light on. You talking about that one right there? The shit was hooked up in the kitchen.
Was already hooked up.
And we ran past it like 30,
multiple times.
30 times.
I mean, flying. Oh! Listen, man.
Let me ask you this, though, real quick.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Do you remember it was 3 cartridges, but 4 games? Do you remember the 4 games that we got on that day?
Well, Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt came with it.
Right.
Was Tetris one of them? No.
Nah.
Was Contra?
Nah.
Wait. Not Pac-Man.
Nope. You missing one. Everybody got that game for Christmas that year. So it was...
Excitebike.
Nah, it was. I thought it was, but I thought about it. It was. You look just like Dobbs right now too.
What was it?
It was Mario and Duck Hunt.
No shit.
Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Right.
And RC Pro Am.
It was.
Yep. And RC
Double
Pro-Am.
Dribble and all that shit was soon.
Yeah, like maybe like a month later we had Excitebike, Double Dribble, Zelda.
I remember the one we wanted. Shout out to Cousin James, man. Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel, yeah. Yep. Shout out
that shit right there. And I didn't even care nothing about hockey. I just wanted to fight it.
Yeah. It was the fight part. Because it looked so real.
It was crazy.
Yeah, the graphics was, they was 8-bit back then.
Yeah, shit was horrible.
Yeah.
Shit was horrible, right? But even I forget what game it was, with the little block looking people, man. They used to actually do a little bit of fighting and stuff too. Like Tecmo Bowl and nothing like that. But it was another hockey game.
Ice hockey.
It was ice hockey.
Regular ice hockey. Because it was made by Konami, who made Tecmo Bowl, Contra, all that shit. Now, do you remember this Christmas? When we got some years later and we got a Genesis.
Yeah.
I remember every time a video game situation happened, shit wasn't working right. So we in here with the Genesis. We go in. We walk in the room, you know what I mean? We opening up the gifts and everything. And we ain't see no Genesis of the tree. Now, we wasn't ungrateful kids.
At all.
He's like, yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate the gifts and shit like that. Like, but in both of our faces, like, damn, we ain't getting no Genesis. We thought we was getting the Genesis and stuff, right? So Pop said, let me open my gifts down. He had this box there. He opened this and said, what's this, man? I ain't asked for this. And he pulled the Genesis out.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, Pop, man, you play too much, man.
All the time, man. Pop played all the time, man.
I talked to Pop today.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay.
He called me for the Christmas CD.
Right, exactly. My man. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, anyway,
yeah.
When I talked to him, it was cool as shit because he texted me about 20 minutes later and was like, yo, man, it was good talking to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no doubt, Pop.
Yeah.
Love you, man. You know what I mean? So, like, I bugged out with him. Like, we talked on the phone it was on some not just, father-son type of John. It was like some homeboy kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But it was dope because, I ain't even think nothing about it. Like, he asked me a question and I was just like, oh yeah. And we spun off of it. And it's funny because we talking about these Christmases. But he always was some kind of a jokester. Like, he always
played all the time.
He always did stuff like that. And slick, real slick. Real slick. I can remember a few times, though, you pissed him off.
What'd I do?
You giggled at the wrong moment.
What'd I do?
I remember the one time, he was in the kitchen, Pop Head was underneath the cabinet with the one where you could put the cups and the plates and stuff Mom used to put up high.
The cabinet hung up high,
He came up real quick. Boom! Hit his shit.
Yeah.
You felt like it was time to laugh.
And
he said, some shit ain't fucking funny.
Eric, that's
the way he said it.
Some shit. God damn it, Eric, you fucking laugh all the time. Everything ain't a fucking joke. He went off on me. Yeah. But you know what's real crazy? No bullshit. I ain't bullshitting you.
What?
Same shit happened to me today. Not on the cabinet, but on the TV. I came up, plugged some up, I said the shit. Boom! I said, damn, man. Like, I had an attitude. And you just saying this full circle, man.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Listen,
that's
man.
Fucked up, man.
But you know what, though? Since we talking about the gift, right? Gotta talk about some of the other gifts, too, man. You can count on it, bro. We was getting some new long johns and them long ass socks, man.
Yeah.
Them big thick ass socks, man.
I'm gonna tell you when I really appreciated it.
When you grew up.
Yeah. But not just that. When I had to go outside and work in them outside.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
We was getting them shits when we was little, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mom bought them shits till she stopped buying us Christmas gifts. Yeah. I don't know about you. Yeah. She gave me them long johns and them thick ass socks
for a long time.
Every year.
That's what I'm saying,
until she was gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember the one time, bro, when we got a box all the way from North Carolina when Grandma had sitting up here.
And the shit had long johns in it.
It had long johns in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're coming from everywhere. Yeah. Had the dope lumberjack shirt that was in there.
I had my red black lumberjack
with the $5 tucked in the pocket.
Yeah, $5 was tucked
in the pocket. I never forget that. You know what I mean? I had everything in the box. I was glad to see the $5.
$5 too.
Yeah, the $5. That's something
that's
I appreciate it all. Shout out to everybody who put something in that box.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Love
you know
y'all
what I mean?
Death,
but that $5, when I hit that pocket like this here, and I pulled that $5 out, you bought about $5,000 where I pulled that $5 out.
$5 went a long way back then.
You did.
$5 used to give you order cheese fries, a soda, and you could play the video game and you still had change.
The gift.
Like when the Poppies first came.
Yeah.
And got the corner stores.
Yeah.
They
was here already. Yeah,
you was getting 3. No, I'm saying when they got the stores. I'm saying.
Got you. When they start buying them up.
Stores.
Buying them up.
They ain't buying malls. They renting a lot of them. People think they buy malls. Stay woke. So this is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You was getting 3 wings for $1.
Yeah. So
you would go to the corner store and say, let me get 6 wings, fried hard.
Yeah.
With hot sauce and ketchup.
Yeah.
And an order of cheese fries.
Yeah.
And you was only paying $2.50, $2.75. $3 and get you a little, maybe $3.50, and you got your little 50 cents.
Right, and it was real. It was real.
Yeah.
You sit back and think about it. Say somebody hear that right now. You ate that shit? You ain't? It was real. It was
whole
real. Nah,
wings too.
I seen it. It wasn't no flour on them.
Nah,
little sazon.
Yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't no flour, which,
saves you a lot of money.
I'm gonna tell you, if I'm getting that and some fries for $2 and some change, I act like I'll think flour in my head while I'm chewing them.
If you fried hard with hot sauce and ketchup and pepper,
had to be fried hard for me.
Yeah, I want no fluid in it.
I don't even know about that.
Yeah, the fluid.
You had chicken juice in your shit?
Nah.
I don't even know what chicken.
Nah, like me and Walt was talking about. Shout out to Walt.
What up, big breath?
Me and Walt was talking about today. He said, go over there with them wings. Yeah. I said, because I like fry hard. It's just a little fluid in it. Me and they was loose. You bite, it ain't gonna be all the way done.
They ain't gonna be open long.
Right, yeah. You know what I mean? He said, don't mess with them.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be open long.
Yeah.
I'm not praying on the downfall, but I know loose chicken with water in it ain't gonna be long.
I went to see Grandma the other day.
I know.
Yeah, oh, I did. I FaceTimed.
Shouted me out. Yeah, appreciate that too, brother, making that connection.
So what happened was, and her, where she at?
Mm-hmm.
It was a COVID scare in these other floors.
Gotcha.
So we couldn't go up.
Okay.
So grandma
quarantine it off.
Grandma first came down. She's like, "Who, my son down here or something?" I said, "Hey, grandma." I said, "You don't see me right here?" She said, "Where you at?" Because she was telling me how her glasses, she just got her readers. And then when I stood in front of her, she said, "Oh my God, Eric." And she just started crying. Like she was happy. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It felt good. Went in there. I was there about an hour and a half sitting there talking to grandma. And we was talking about a lot. You know what I mean? And as we was talking, there was a woman in there talking loud. And what made me laugh is every time grandma was talking, lady got loud, grandma was talking, she'd stop in the middle of the sentence and go, look over at the lady like, that shit was...
Knowing that was, right?
Like,
she's ready to give it a gift.
Yeah, she's ready to give it a gift. She's ready to bless her. Yeah. She's ready to bless her. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You're going to be happy to bless you.
Yeah, but what was so dope was grandma had showed me some pictures, and it was pictures from everybody, all in the family, man, sending them pictures, and I was like, I seen a lot of cousins we ain't seen since they was kids, and they got their kids now and everything. She showed me a lot of pictures, man. It looked good. Yeah. A lot of people look good. And that was just a moment I was thinking about right there,
Yeah, that was a gift right there, just having that moment, man.
Right.
That's what I said. Like, so when somebody asked me,
and then Sid hit me the next day and said, she had grandma had told Aunt Sheila that I came, and she was crying again. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Sib said, grandma was, Aunt Betty was so happy that you came. So it was good. It was a good thing.
Yeah, I mean that's why I say when the question comes about, like I can say honestly, for me at this stage of my life and age of my life, like when somebody asks, yeah,
that was a gift for me.
Yeah, what do I want for Christmas? It's like I know for it's funny, man, because like I know it may aggravate people, but like when I say I really don't know, it's not coming from a place where I'm just being difficult, not communicating.
Right.
It's like, honestly speaking, like maybe what I consider to be a gift, you're not, thinking that's a gift.
Right.
Like, excuse me, like there's so many things that's going on that have already happened for me that I've already received so much.
Right.
So it's hard for me to turn around because, I'm appreciative just to be,
breathing, man. Breathing.
First and foremost, breathing, and then thought of in any kind of capacity,
right?
Of appreciating
even wanting to give me a gift,
right?
Like, did you see my Facebook post the other day when I said, when I wake up, I treat first thing I do is treat every day like an award show speech. Right, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's my
first of all, I like to give honor to God.
Yeah.
Let me live to see another day.
Yeah. That's what I say, man. It's not an easy question to answer. I mean, with Christmas coming quickly, it's gonna be people that's still out there right now running around, trying to buy last minute gifts and trying to make things happen like that. And I'm not saying nothing negative about that, because even a person that likes something nice, I'm not calling you materialistic if you like something from the outside. It's cool. You're supposed to want things in life. That's just how life works.
Right.
You know what I mean? For me, I don't particularly wait for a particular holiday to get the things that I think that I deserve in life.
Right.
I would tell people, if you value yourself,
right,
you will always appreciate you first and foremost.
Absolutely.
And if you appreciate yourself, you will always give yourself gifts often.
Well, here's the thing.
You know what I mean?
If you don't, you're absolutely correct. You know what I mean? If you don't value yourself and love yourself, you can't be a gift to nobody.
Right.
You can't do that. You can't be a gift to no. You have to have the same mind. Now, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. I know, because we cut from the same cloth.
No doubt.
From the same house.
No doubt.
So other than great health for your family, everybody in the house happy, joyous, love, this and that. And I know you said it's difficult. What would be the ultimate gift? I'm going to tell you this. Other than life itself.
Yeah.
What would be the ultimate gift? Not for a person to give you, but God can bless you with.
Just me?
Yeah. It's a gift for you. Like, I know what my answer would be, but I'm asking you first.
Oh, direction. It's the gift of direction. Yeah, I like everything else. Direction and protection. Yeah. It's easy for me, DMP. You know, with that, you can give me direction. Just give me that. Direction and protection. You know what I mean?
I laugh because you said give me that.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this though. We're gonna do this.
You know what I mean?
This little earth ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
The fiender.
Fuck
just made it.
You know what I mean? Y'all like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, no, but give me that. Direction and protection.
Mine's is blessing me with full financial literacy and understanding. Mm-hmm. Not the physical money. Mm-hmm. Because it's people that's rich today and broke tomorrow because they don't have the knowledge of understanding finance. Like, you know how people get PhDs in science? I want to have a full-blown understanding of how that resource of money works. Mm-hmm. If God was to bless me with a gift. Because what I mean by that is you'll turn around and you'll say to yourself, you can give me all the money in the world, but if you don't teach me, if I don't understand what to do with it and how to continue to make it work, it don't matter. You just have a good couple years. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's why you look at a person like Shaq, who always talks about how he was just blowing money when he first got it. Mm-hmm. And then it wasn't until he met a certain person, they taught him, gave him financial literacy, made him make like understanding, and that's why he's still rich, even though he's out the league.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my point is, and my understanding is, I want to understand money. You ain't got to get, you know how some people, man, give me $100 million. Mm-hmm. What you going to do with it? I'll get my mom in them house. I invest it. I never heard you once say, I'm going to go find a financial advisor that I can trust.
Anybody that can give you a dollar amount of what they want, mm-hmm. don't want to be wealthy.
Right. Oh, elaborate.
Because they already giving you what they think is going to what they think is required for them to be able to be successful. Mm-hmm. Every person that I know that is successful, is wealthy, is well off.
Right.
They all look at it from the perspective of what can they do for someone else.
Right. Right.
They change
right
the thought process.
Right.
So if a person says to you or anybody,
right,
give me $100 million and I'll be good, I'll do this, that, and the third. They don't want to be wealthy.
Right.
They want to be 100 millionaires. They don't want to be wealthy. Now, that's not a little bit of money. No. But you see what I'm saying?
No, because
wealthy people don't have that cap and that thought. They're thinking generational, long-term wealth.
Because a perfect example of what you're saying, if I get full understanding and knowledge of it,
right,
what you think I'm going to really do with it?
You're going to share it.
That's my point.
That's why.
Because I'm not stingy.
So that's why anybody
so
who
I'm
has
a
that
coach.
amount,
and the best coach sometimes goes from experience. So, of course, I would have to experience it to make sure I know it's working and I have it. Mm-hmm. But after that, I'm going to share it with everybody around me. Mm-hmm. Because when everybody's winning around you, it's no jealousy.
Yeah, like you said a while ago,
like what Rick Ross said.
What's that?
He said to stay rich, you have to empower everybody around you.
Bro, you said it a while ago. You know what I mean? If you hang around four millionaires, you're bound to be the fifth.
Exactly.
You know, I got a few groups that I'm in.
Right.
And in these groups, it's pretty much all entrepreneurs.
Right.
Now, including myself.
Right.
And it's funny because all it is a bunch of encouragement.
Right. That's what it is.
Bunch of encouragement, right? Team building. You know, not debates, but strong conversations that make you think. I had a brother that's an entrepreneur. I connected him. The younger brother says after a conversation, I almost feel out of place. Like, Dad, well, I almost felt foolish because I should have known some of those things that he was saying. I went back and I talked to the older one. The older one said, tell the younger one, don't never feel like that.
Right.
Because somebody had to give it to me, so now I'm giving it to them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But the out of place situation from the younger brother was more or less in alignment with the situation where it was just like, wow, maybe I don't know as much as I think I know, even though it's something that I'm doing.
You know what it is? The younger brother humbled himself.
he humbled himself
to learn.
But it was almost like he felt, I'm in a bigger pool.
Yeah.
You know how when you in a pool,
Right.
or you in a league and you clearly, in the upper echelon, and then you go into a bigger league,
Right.
and now you see, wow, but they're not competing with you. They telling you, come on, I'm gonna show you how to stay up here and go higher. So when I communicated that back to him, when I had that conversation with him, with the older one, he said, tell the younger one, they'll never feel like that.
Right.
See, the gift in that, since we talking about the gift,
Right.
was that the objective was to be able to empower one another.
Exactly.
Not to belittle.
Exactly.
And so now, months later, things are really developing.
Right.
And we are working on something where the turn of this year, it's really getting ready to, you know what I mean? Take off. So with that being said and understanding the gift.
Hold on.
What's up, bro?
There's not any powder involved. No. Okay, good.
No.
Good.
No. But it will be a celebration. And since we're talking about celebrations, we got to talk about a company that can take care of all of your celebration needs. Whether you got a Christmas party you need done, a New Year's Eve party, maybe not this one because we're kind of short notice, but maybe so. I won't say what they can't do, but I will give you some information about them. Check it out. Look, check it out. Let's get that stress off your plate, all right? Got that big event coming up, and you don't want to have to do all the work. I got a company for you, full-service event company that's going to take care of all of your event planning needs. That's www.fncevents.com. A full-service event planning company. Take all the stress off your head, kick back, and enjoy the party. Once again, that's www.fncevents.com. Head on over there, get that party booked, and get it done. Back to the show. Yes, sir. Front and center events, man, for all of your event planning needs. So, yeah, man, needless to say, in that situation, the objective was, the gift. The gift was, let's build this thing together.
Let's stay together.
Apparently, that's a gift there.
Is that her thing?
This is a gift right here.
Yeah, listen.
The gift of sip.
The gift of sip. Let's stay together.
So, talking about the gift and also preparing to actually, start getting ready to turn the page, man. Coming out of 21, going into 22.
22, the Emmitt Smith year.
I would say the one gift that I would give somebody if I was in the position, and hopefully I am, is I would give them the gift of, courage and
faith.
Faith, great word. I would ask, I would tell them to reflect.
And of course, and
what you got for that, Dad?
Over all of them, wisdom.
No doubt.
Because when you go in and listen to certain things and you pay attention, and if you look at, most of your people who went far, very smart and understanding.
Yeah.
Didn't mean they were weak. Didn't mean they were something. Courage shows strength.
Mm-hmm.
But if you was smart, if you was a strong, stupid person, you ain't gonna go far, cause you gonna get out smart. You're gonna outwit. You know what I mean? Like it's just not gonna work.
Yeah. Shout out to Free, man. Freedom made an excellent point. One of my
shout out to Free.
One of my quotes of the day, and basically his responses was basically in alignment with purpose. Right. Said most people chase, not most people. Some people chase money.
Right.
Chase purpose.
Right.
And you'll never lack of anything.
You won't.
I had a conversation. Remember we had, that's my biggest thing. I kind of breathe that all the time and tell people all the time. When you find the thing that you would do for nothing.
Right.
That's when you identify what's going to do everything for you.
Right.
The moment that you identify with that thing that you would do for absolutely nothing is the moment that thing, if it takes control and you stay focused on it, will do everything that you need done for you.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I wouldn't care if I made a statement and 4 people seen it, or 400 or 4,000 people seen it. The objective is like Free said, find purpose, and you'll never lack for anything.
Right. Well, a perfect example of that is, you know, my purpose. Everybody believes that my purpose is me being a DJ.
Okay.
It leads to my purpose.
Okay.
I think sometimes people respect character when you have a skill or some type of something that builds your celebrity, for poor lack of terms.
Okay.
Or character.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna say celebrity, your character. You know, I always said that DJE, and I was just telling Lee this morning, that DJE is supposed to lead to be something bigger. DJE is just the person that everybody, that's how they gonna know it. Well, that's
build your character.
Right.
Not the image of you,
no,
but the character.
The character
Okay.
to say, okay, Jay-Z the rapper is Sean Carter the mogul.
Right.
So
Okay.
DJE is gonna be whoever.
Gotcha.
Okay, Dick Gregory was an actor or something before, a comedian. He did a lot of stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Before he was an actual,
right.
Yeah, I think he was a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
understand
more
what
of
I'm
a
saying?
gateway to who they
Or
are.
Harry Belafonte was a singer, and then
Got you.
you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like DJE is what, because you got to realize, I've been DJE like really since I was 11, but people started to know DJE when he was 15, 16 years old.
Right. Still in your early teens. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
So if you look up and I'm on a panel somewhere talking, yeah, that's DJE. However, he speaks well.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, the same thing with you. You know, you motivate every week. But you're still P Original.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
From the Porch Podcast.
Love it. And thank God for the
what I'm
opportunity.
saying?
Absolutely.
So it's still in purpose. Because
No
if
doubt.
you on here, and then after you leave here and you do, you do your motivational speaking, you do all that, you're talking. You like to talk.
Right. And don't blend the two. I tell people all the time.
You don't blend the two.
You don't blend the two. People may look at me and look at you and how we speak and move, and we've talked about this.
You're a communicator, bro.
First and foremost, my objective is to communicate.
You're a communicator.
Right?
That's your purpose.
My objective, my purpose,
is to
very good,
communicate.
great word, is to be able to find a way to familiarize things with you.
Right.
Sometimes me sharing my experiences or showing you the full body of who
Right.
I am
Right.
is to get you to understand and to be able to develop a normal way of being able to see what I'm trying to translate to you.
That's just like the Porch Podcast. When you listen, and just like this very episode, we were reminiscing about, it's called The Gift. Christmas is in 2 days.
No doubt.
Okay? We came on here telling stories of ourselves about Christmas. So when we sit here, we sip, and we might laugh, and we might cuss, and we do all that. We know we doing that because we just being us.
Don't miss the message.
Don't miss the
Remember, we
message.
say this all the time. If you get preoccupied by the language
That I said shit.
that I said certain words or I said certain things, you got to remember. Remember, Mom taught us when we was younger.
Right.
You know, people scrutinize words.
Right.
Words were in existence for a lot of people that use them.
Right.
So when I say something and I say it from a certain place, don't ever think that I have a limited vocabulary.
Right.
I'm speaking that way because in that moment,
That's how I felt.
that's how I want to communicate that to you. So if you allow that to make you judge my character as a person,
Right.
the only thing I can say is you're gonna miss out on the message.
And to piggyback off of that, that's how any religious book is. The Bible, the Quran.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm explaining to him, and I was just explaining this to my boy. Shout out to my boy Herb. I know he watch it because he watch every week.
Oh, Herb! Shout out, Herb!
Shout out.
Herb! Thanks, man. My man Herb. Which one of these I'm looking at? Where I'm at? Give me one of them.
Yours.
Herb. Merry Christmas, brother.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, and he gonna tell you back in the comments. I already know how Herb gonna do.
See you on the other side.
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Herb. I ain't going nowhere else. You know?
So
Right.
I say all that to say this, and I was breaking it down to him. I said, "Listen, man, when you pay attention to, regardless if people believe in religion or what, the one thing that's true when you look in the Bible and how God gave mankind dominion over everything, it's the truth. We give everything power. We even give money its value.
Money its value.
We even give money its value. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
So when they was in the Garden of Eden and the snake came,
right,
and the snake was talking to Eve,
right.
Have you ever seen a talking snake?
No.
Nah. Snake represented her emotions. She didn't want to listen to the fact of you're not supposed to touch
turn your TV up. Turn your phone up.
You're not supposed to touch the apple.
Y'all hear what's going on? Y'all hear?
Tree. You're not supposed to touch the apple on the tree.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go.
Now, it's a misconception that Adam wasn't there. It's always told, some people believe she got the apple, she brung it back. She took it to him.
Mm-hmm. Give him clarity, bro.
Right?
Give him clarity.
When you read it,
right,
Adam standing right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing right there.
Right there.
Okay? Grab the fruit.
Right.
He's supposed to smack it out of hand. Because he was the leader. God told us, that's why men were supposed to be leaders.
Mm-hmm. Message.
God told us we should not supposed to eat this.
Come on.
Right?
Come on.
Snake said, we can eat this. Mm-hmm. You can eat. The snake said they just don't want you to have the same power as him. However, we already had the same power with God because he built us in his what? His image.
Exactly.
So we already had it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because he gave us dominion. He gave us dominion over everything on earth.
Right. And we still do it though. Like you said, we still do it.
Even
the things that don't deserve it.
Right. So we already had the power.
Right. Right.
He was telling us, hey, listen, I'm telling you in your mind. Mm-hmm. See, when God told Adam not to do that, he thought that, listen, I know this tree's messed up. Mm-hmm. Then when Eve showed up, however, her emotions got the best. So why can't we do this? When you have a nagging spouse or a nagging woman, so why you can't do this? So why you can't do that? That's her emotions. Mm-hmm. Because you're not doing what you want her to do right now. Right. Well, let's see. Sometimes you got men to turn around and say what? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't want to make her mad.
Right.
Because I love her.
Right.
Or I want some later. Let's keep it real.
Right. I'll submit because I have an agenda of my own.
Right. However, they were supposed to submit to the lesson of not getting that apple or eating that apple.
Right.
Because they had dominion over the quote-unquote talking snake.
So if you really want to do something for them, then you'll stay true and firm in the position. Right.
So now...
Absolutely.
So now, when you sit here and you think of life and I explain to them, you're a man. A lot of times when a man seems emotional, man, stop acting like a little girl. Or we might say, stop acting like a...
Commonly said.
We might say that.
Commonly said.
Point blank period.
Right.
Now, we all believe, a lot of men believe that somewhere that's not written, well, if you ain't going to eat this, don't touch me.
Word. Well, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Well, yeah.
And most quote-unquote women say men are dog. They always horny. They always want something.
Right. Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody gets categorized the same. Yeah. That's true.
When you sit back and you look at the same thing, at the end of the day, they both had dominion over that situation. Right. If they would have turned around and say, well, listen, we can't eat from this tree, but it's 30,000 other trees in the garden we can eat from.
Right. Yeah.
They gave that bad tree the power.
That's why I say, bro, for me, my gift.
Let me do this one more time.
For me, my gift is that. Like I said, direction and protection.
However,
you know what I mean?
Adam had direction and protection. But you know what he really needed? Discipline.
Yeah.
Because he could let her eat that by herself. You know what? You want to be stupid? Go ahead. Eat that by yourself.
He could have. That could have played a bunch of ways. And you know, we're not going to be able to rewrite history, but the history of it. But the reality of it is that, you know, when it comes to the gift, you know, a lot of those things, like I said, once again, just to reiterate my point, gifts look different to different people.
Right.
And so, you know, the things that I may turn around, maybe I don't have a materialistic thing. Like a gift for me is peace.
Right.
You know, like, that's the difference. See, I believe if you do things, if you take care of your business, anything from a monetary perspective can be acquired.
Right.
With any kind of plan that makes sense.
Right.
I'm not calling them gifts.
Right.
Because like you said, the emotional attachment to these things, whatever these devices or whatever these things may be, is like a sale at McDonald's. It's for a limited time only.
But at the same time, just to elaborate, nothing is perfect. Nothing in the world is perfect.
Right, yeah. That's why I say you look for peace.
When you look at so when you look at that situation that we just used, the Garden of Eden, first of all, Eve was a gift to Adam. Mm-hmm. The Garden of Eden was a gift to them. And they had one rule. Because that's what made it imperfect. Because nothing's perfect. Mm-hmm. And if they had discipline, they would have been okay. Mm-hmm. However, it was meant for them to follow, not be disciplined. Because you see the good side and you have to see the bad side. And I say it all the time. There's no positive without a negative. So if you don't have a negative or a positive, right, there's no charge. So like, quote unquote, it was a joke, but evil was necessary, like on Vampire in Brooklyn. See what I'm saying? Everything has to happen.
And that's why I say, man, for me, it's direction and protection.
Like Nas said, it was all written.
Right. With me, it's direction and protection because of reality, because of even what you're saying with the disciplinary aspect of it. Direction takes place when you know which ways to go.
Right.
Direction requires you to be able to see how to navigate in between the imperfections.
Right.
That's why I say direction and protection.
Yeah.
To protect me against making decisions that I know isn't wrong. I mean, isn't right, but I make them anyway because of the emotional attachment.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, navigate me. Help me navigate me and protect me, even if that protection is from me. Right. So that's why I say for me, it's that direction. And
it makes sense. And that's what I said. But what makes that even be successful with you is discipline. Yeah. You stopped eating pork a long time ago. Right. Didn't mean you ain't like bacon no more. But you disciplined yourself to say, I ain't eating that no more. So
even with the discipline part of it though, right? Right. Mm-hmm. If you discipline yourself to be better with finances, they say we talking about money. Right. You can discipline yourself with that. Your discipline is only going to go as far as you allow it.
Absolutely.
Okay? So if I give you, once again, just to reiterate my dad thing, the direction, I'm not directing you away from the reality that discipline is necessary. What I am directing you through is this is the part where it's going to be harder, and this is the part where it's going to be easier. Right. So I'm going to direct you this way. Yeah. I'm going to protect you from that over here, so I may even wall this off, so you can't even see that over there. Right. That's why, for me, no matter what, it comes back to the same thing.
Direction and protection. Yeah, that's why I agree with you. That's dope.
Definitely peace. You know what I mean?
That's why I said that was a great thing.
To be able to understand it. You know what I mean?
That was a great thing. But it's just like when I said, if you take your gift and take what I said, financial understanding with direction and protection, who gonna stop us?
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
That financial literacy thing is so big, man.
It's just
it's a great gift. If you can give that to somebody, that'd be dope.
I want it not to be rich to teach. That's why I want it. Yeah, I want to show people. I just want to get understanding because it's three things that I say that they use as control: finances, religion, politics. If you understand all three of them things in and out, you're unstoppable in this world.
Right?
Do you have a would you rather?
Definitely got that. Let's do that.
Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. Yeah. Please sit back, relax, get yourself a sack of Earth Angel. Let's get of Earth Angel. A drink in a pouch. Let's go.
All right, man. Welcome to another episode of Would You Rather, where I ask y'all favorite DJ, my brother, DJ Eve, Mr. Enfluential, some questions of would he rather. And, pray that we get straight answers, y'all. That's all I can say. Some of them, he's going to stay on the straight and narrow, and then there's others where he's going to be who he is. E?
Yes, sir.
Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping, or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store?
Buy 10 things you don't need. And I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, wow.
You don't know you need them till you got it, till you don't have it. In 2020, 2020 taught us
Shit was spicy.
we needed a lot of things. And look at my face, including toilet paper once COVID hit. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going with that.
Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out during the night? Yeah, that's about to say.
Yeah.
If you just rise up and just give a that one to me, you should have been like, wait a minute.
That's hard.
Let me.
That's
yeah,
hard.
because life
Here's the
takes
thing.
place in both.
Here's the thing. I love them both for whatever reason it is. I'm a nighttime guy, but I like when I'm home and I get up in the morning, and especially when it's like spring, and so I just go out, stand on my porch, and I look around and have my little coffee and tea. Be like, I reflect like, damn, worked hard, got this. This is
sound
mine.
like you're leaning towards the night.
However, I make my money at night.
So what you rather, man?
But what I make my money at night that help me get what I reflect on in the day. I need them both. You know, so since I can't pick, I'm gonna sit.
It's crazy. Because nobody ever made that up. He's literally just made that up just now. And if he doesn't answer it, he gets to sip his Earth Angel. Like, I'm looking for the punishment side to that. You know what I mean? Okay, man. For me, you know, I can stay in at night. I ain't never got to come out at night.
Nah, I get it.
You know what I mean? But
I like night movements depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But my business, not just as a DJ, it's like the other night. You know, I just felt good. Oh, I'm going out and hang out a little bit with the fellas. When it was me, Goose, Mark, and Mitch for their birthday. Yeah. You know.
I get it.
Yeah.
Nah, I think they both cool, but if I had to pick one, I'd rather go out in the daytime.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
A chef. And people might sit back and say, damn, you know, I don't like cleaning up. I'd rather have a maid. And it's not easy. That's not an easy thing because I'm going to always eat. But I think if I got the personal chef, the chef needs to be very knowledgeable of what's the best diet for me.
Gotcha.
Not just, I can make fried fish, macaroni and cheese. Like, nah, because we can do that ourselves. Hell, we can clean ourselves. Other than that, if you're going to give me all this food that's going to make me gain weight and do all this and because you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, like in the NFL.
But they only going to cook what you want them to cook. They're your personal chef.
Right. So, but, you know, everybody's body diets is not the same.
Right.
So I would want this chef to say, listen, I need this.
So you need a nutritionist with the chef.
Right.
Chef ain't going to be a nutritionist. They just going to cook what you need.
So they don't have a nutritionist knowledge?
They may. I won't say what they don't know.
But they don't have like a tailor-fit nutritionist
I'm just saying what they're saying here. You know, chef
in that case, give me a maid. Because I'd rather
say
yeah.
now,
But what I'm saying is, if I could have a chef that's also a nutritionist that understands.
Right. Like they understand food because they, understand the culinary element of it.
But what I'm saying is this: I never know really. I have a hard time picking what I want to eat. Sometimes I'm keeping it real, unless I really have a taste. Man. Right. However, if you cook something healthy for me that I know that's going to really fit my body, I'll eat it every day because I know it's better for my health. Like I could do away with so much.
I think that's pretty common. I think if people had people preparing meals,
that's why it's a big deal for me.
And there were better options, right? But I think that they would eat it more often.
The cleaning part, it has to be done, right? Yeah. And I'm just not a nasty, dirty person, so I'm gonna do it anyway. But I find myself sometimes, like I told you this before, might wake up, go to McDonald's. Hey, man, I ain't eat yet. Run to Burger King. And I have fast food 3 times in a day. And it's like, damn, this shit ain't good for me.
Nah, the personal chef thing, I probably would lean that way too.
Right.
Because like you said, as far as the maid element of it, I pretty much keep pretty good care of I'm keeping myself. I'll cook. Right. But it is definitely a necessity.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy cleaning, but I ain't going to be nasty.
Nah, but the biggest
thing there for me.
Right. The biggest thing about cleaning too, if you maintain on a daily, you gotta still thoroughly clean. But if you maintain on a daily basis, it stays intact.
Right.
It's not as much as clean.
Most
People who are hoarders, that shit is just disgusting. Yeah, that's
most
crazy.
of the problem is organization. It's not even so much like clean and dirty.
Right.
If you keep things organized, you'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie, okay, or the lead in a in a box office movie that bombed? So it's either, once again, because I had a couple little hiccups in it, be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie or the lead in a box office bomb.
I'd take the lead in the box office bomb, because a lot of times what they call bombs aren't necessarily bombs. They do it because of the sales. They looked at Harlem Nights as a bomb.
I agree with you because of the fact that as an extra, I could be the person walking down the street. No one ever sees me. At least at the lead, you can see some things that you can see me do. The movie bombed. I wasn't a bad actor. The movie didn't.
Have you ever seen Blue Street? You seen Blue Street?
Right.
Did you know the Charlemagne in there?
Nah.
Yeah, he was an extra. Martin came in with the pizzas at the cop. I see it every time I look at Charlemagne walking past. No bullshit. You didn't even know he was in the movie.
Nah, I remember you said it before.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I knew then. I didn't know before you said it that day. Okay. Would you rather communicate only in emoji or never be able to text at all ever again?
I can communicate in emoji all day. That shit funny as hell to me. Texting wise, right? I can still talk regular in life. Oh, I gotta talk in emojis?
I mean, they just say emojis. So.
Nah, that shit's stupid, man. Get the fuck. If I gotta text only in emojis, I'm cool. Speaking of extras too, remember they had the show Soul Food?
I do.
Drake was an extra in that one time.
Hey, look, would you rather wear the same socks for a month or the same underwear for a week?
I'm gonna go with the socks for the month. Cause your balls get the hottest part of your body. And if you wear the same drawers for a week,
that's a problem. Would you rather have a sing-off with Ariana Grande or a dance-off with Rihanna?
Rihanna twerking. She twerking. She with me. We on it like work, twerk, twerking, work. It's like we can take a bird. This is go berserk.
The fact that you said that she twerking with me means that you're twerking.
No, she twerking on me.
You didn't say that.
Come on.
Sorry, man.
I meant twerking on me.
I'm sorry.
It's the Earth Angel.
We can give it to the Earth Angel.
Sing off for Ariana Grande. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't sing. Give me Rihanna.
Is she twerking with me?
Nah.
Wait.
On me. That's what I meant.
Which would insinuate that you're twerking. That's the last one. We out of here, man. Take that shit out of here. Take us out, man. Oh, my God.
Well, he set me up with that last question.
Not at all.
Yeah, you did. I'm not going to twerk. You gotta have ass to twerk. I don't have one. So, with that being said, she's twerking on me.
Whatever.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you another reason why the music is playing.
What?
Anything you match up with Rihanna or Ariana Grande, I'm always gonna go Rihanna because she's the billionaire. Let's go. She got something right.
That was a solid save. Yeah. That was a solid save. So, I guess the gift would be twerking with Rihanna. All right, so look. All jokes aside, though, what I will say about the whole thing about the gift. To reiterate what we've been talking about, though, right? It's nothing wrong with wanting things. Don't get me wrong. I will tell anybody it's cool to want things. You should have things that you want in life. But just don't be materialistic all the time with your gifts.
Yeah.
Like, we talked about it. Sometimes, like if I had to write a Christmas list, word is mine, if I had to write a Christmas list right now.
You want a MacBook?
No, like word is mine, like not in my family, like this. If anybody, like you said to me, I had to write a Christmas list, right? And they said, look, you can put 5 things on there, but you got to put 5 things that you can show what you would do with them.
Yeah.
I can write that list so much better
Absolutely.
than a blind list of what do you want?
Financial understanding.
1.
Understanding of the stock market.
2.
Being able to thoroughly teach a person how to write, a state of will.
3.
Being able to teach a person the importance of life insurance.
4.
And influence for them to believe me.
5. And if you translate that, all of that is being a teacher. Every one of those things I heard you say, with the exception of understanding the stock market situation, everything from that point on was that was the only time you was a student. Everything from that point on, you were a teacher.
Right.
So when a person asks you, and the reason why it's difficult for you to say what you would want for Christmas, is because if 4 out of 5 of those things is you teaching somebody something, right, they can't give it to you unless they're willing to give you their time, their undivided attention, that they're willing to absorb the things that you're willing to teach them. Mm-hmm. So if anything, all they could give you is really themselves.
Right.
In an open mind.
Right.
So when a person asks that question and they want to know why it's not easy for you to come up with the gift,
right,
it's because you want to give the gift.
Because at the end of the day, it's assets over liabilities. And most people gifts are liabilities. Most things that people thinks are gifts are liabilities.
The gift I gave myself this year is an asset.
Okay, absolutely. The first gift, one of the first gifts I really received, is still an asset to me to this day. And I got them.
That's great. More than one. Right? Awesome.
I got them.
Awesome.
And it's been over 20 years.
Oh, that's great.
Over 20 years ago when I received them. And the funny thing about it, they're in every episode.
Awesome. Yeah.
One of the first assets I ever received, right here.
Right. And it ties into your passion.
That's what I'm saying.
Ties into your purpose, to make people dance and have a great time.
Right.
Yeah. That's it, bro.
So these assets over liabilities. I just want our people, everybody around me. When I mean my people, I'm not just saying just for black people because that would be degrading that we don't get it.
Right.
But I just want everybody around me to understand the concept of assets over liabilities. Mm-hmm. Your gift this year was an asset.
No doubt. Already proven to be so.
But here's the biggest asset you can get. Direction and protection. That's it. Everything's funny to me. And before we get out of here, I want y'all to understand something. The Porch Podcast is an asset.
Better believe it.
It's an asset.
Better believe it.
You can find us. iHeartRadio.
Yep.
Spotify.
Absolutely.
Amazon Music.
Yep.
Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
Google Podcasts. Radio Public. Mm-hmm. Stitcher. Mm-hmm. And you Audible.
Absolutely.
And you can see our beautiful faces. Handsome faces. Because P don't play that beautiful shit.
At all. But I know what you meant, brother.
On YouTube. This episode 53, The Gift. I don't know what P got to say to you.
Hey, man, like I said, I appreciate you guys, as we say each and every week, taking the time to be able to tune in and check us out. Thank you for all the comments, man. Thank you for all the feedback, all the support. Like always, man, please share, like, subscribe, comment. Like I said, it's just please just keep on supporting us. Look, y'all, we do this because we enjoy it. We enjoy it. You know what I mean? And we just trying to do our part to be able to hopefully inspire others to be able to just tap into their greatness, like I say all the time. Check out our individual pages as well. You got, what's your individual page?
On Instagram, you got @TheBestDJE. TheBestDJE, as well as Mr._Influential on Facebook. My name is Eric Rainey.
Absolutely.
And you'll find me.
I'm P Original 1996 on, as he said, on Instagram. Carl Rainey on Facebook. I'm even doing the TikTok thing now. Check out my quotes of the day, my food for thought things. We got a lot going on, man.
And please follow the Porch 30 at Instagram.
Absolutely. Hey, man, once again, Merry Christmas, y'all. You know what I mean? Have an amazing Christmas, man. Spend time with the family and those who you appreciate. Hey, man, give them the gift, man. Give them the gift of love and support, man.
And before we get out of here, we have a gift for you. Christmas Day, we will drop a bonus episode.
Absolutely.
So everybody that's on our text list, email list, and everything, look out for that. Merry Christmas to y'all, man. We love y'all.
Absolutely.
It's the Porch Podcast. We see y'all in a minute.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.